Hey everyone, this is Wargod, and I have a new mail update for y'all. Some stuff from last week and a big mail update from today that, of course, Saturday there was no mail because of Veterans Day, and to all you veterans out there, thanks for serving. So anyway, first off I'm going to show you what's playing in the background. This is playing here, Brown Acid, the 5th trip, a compilation of 10 bands from songs that were recorded from 68 to 77. Never really got on vinyl, but anyway, some good psych here. Check it out, Brown Acid. And then stuff that I have opened I'm going to show you, and then we'll get to the packages. So first up, I'm going to show you stuff I got. Let's see here, I think it's let's see here. Anyway, stuff I got in the mail. Let's see here. This was stuff that I had gotten up in Fargo last week. A couple were from record stores, and a couple were from Discogs, and I'm looking for one I can't find. Of course, I don't know where it went. Anyway, first up was I stopped at Mother's Records, and well, actually, let me backtrack a little bit. First up, I stopped at Barnes and Noble. And I found out that they are selling vinyl now, and so I decided that since I was going up there for a VA appointment, I was going to stop in there and see what they had. So I stopped in there. Not a bad selection, a bit pricey, but you can find some lower price stuff, and I did find some stuff that I did not have, and I've been wanting this, but it's always been higher price, and this was not a bad price. I paid like 20 bucks for this, and I'm talking about the Judas Priest Screaming for Vengeance picture disc. And I did not have this in my collection, and finally do have it. What's nice about it, it has a back, so I can, when I take it out of this clear plastic sleeve and make my own, I'll be able to use the back of this to insert. So I'm just happy to get this 30th anniversary edition picture disc. And then I also was going through, there was a bunch of stuff I wanted to get, and I'm going to get to one I really wanted to buy, but it was so high priced I passed on it. But anyway, I was going through it, and I came across Suicidal Tendencies. I believe this is their debut, and I thought this was on Rocktober release, but it is not. I paid 16 bucks for this, pretty decent price, and originally from 1983, and I was just happy to pick that up. Some Suicidal Tendencies. In addition, I know these were released, and this one is actually on the Rocktober Rhino release, talking about Testament and the Legacy. And this was 22 bucks. And I did not have this. I did have it on CD, but I did not have it on vinyl. And 1987 debut album. It's on green vinyl, Rocktober Rhino. Atlantic and Megaforce Worldwide put this out too. So, but I'm glad to pick this up. And then Those are the only three I got at Barnes & Noble. Then I was over at, I decided to stop into Mother's Records. And I was going through the new releases and I came across, let's see here, came across this. The 50th anniversary release of the Rolling Stones, their Satanic Majesty's Request. And I saw this over at Barnes & Noble, and it was the box set edition, which I think it was SMPC Howdy showed it, that he had this great set, but I wasn't going to pay $90 for it. It wasn't worth $90 in my opinion, but I picked this up for 20 bucks. This came out in '67, a very influential psych album from the Rolling Stones. I do buy a few Stones albums. This one I've always wanted, never see it in stores, never see it used. So they finally reissued this on Abco Records, I believe this year. So I was happy to pick this up. And then I was going through the used section, and I don't see this, and if I do, it's in very, very shitty condition, but I picked up Led Zeppelin In Through the Outdoor. I'm not sure what version this one is. There are 6 different covers, which I do know. I wanted them all, but I did not. But anyway, I seen this, and I was happy to pick this up. The vinyl's in pretty decent shape. The cover's in pretty decent shape. So anyway, I'm just happy to add this to my Led Zeppelin collection. I did have them all at once, but I did sell my collection off one time. Now I'm acquiring them again. And then these came the day after my last video, and these are reissues, remastered from original analog masters. And this is the 10th album from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers called Echo. Released on vinyl, 180 gram. This is a gatefold. 3 releases were released on vinyl with the Tom Petty vinyls. I showed one in my last update, which was the last DJ. And this is Echo. So I was happy to pick these up since we lost Tom about a month ago. It's great to see these are coming out on vinyl. Now they just need to release the rest of them. So good stuff here. And then the final solo album from Tom, which is his 3rd solo album. Really, it's the Tom Petty and Heartbreakers. You know, he's got some of the musicians from the Heartbreakers on this, but still a solo. It's called Tom Petty Highway Companion. This is a double album. This is a gatefold edition, and of course produced by Jeff Lynne with Tom Petty and Mike Campbell. And I'm just happy to get this. This was released 11 years ago on CD, so I was happy to pick this up. And then on Saturday, I've been looking for some of this stuff. Hard to come by on vinyl. I finally went over to Discogs and found some fairly decent priced copies of these original. I believe some of these are originals. But I finally picked up Eloy and this album called Ocean. This is a German pressing. And as you can see, you can open it up and that's what you get. This is released in 1977, EMI Electrola GmbH Records. Like I say, it's a gatefold edition. Vinyl's in decent shape, but absolutely great prog rock from these Germans. They got a very extensive catalog. Check them out. I love their stuff. I love what I've heard. They just released a new album here about a month and a half ago. Very good. But anyway, here is Eloy with 77 release of Oceans. Now we're going to get to the boxes here. Oh, one more, sorry guys. I showed their other one, the first album, which came out, I believe it was 79, excuse me. This one is their second release, and this is the only two they have. The band called Crocus with Starting to Show. And this is a sealed copy, an original on Stony Plain Records. And when I first ordered this, I thought I did not know it was sealed. But I was just happy to get it, and being sealed was a bonus. So, but an original, and so anyway, some Crocus from 1980. Now getting into what I got today. First up, a box from Amazon. I got a couple boxes from Amazon. We'll get this open here. It is 2 boxes, and let's see what we got here. First one. Oh yeah. I just came across this band here about a month ago, and I did not know they had 5 albums out, but this is their latest endeavor, and it is their 5th album. The band is called Radio Moscow, and New Beginnings. It's heavy raw blues rock. You also get a CD with this, so that's a bonus. I love when they add CDs to the vinyls. I think whenever you buy a vinyl, they should add a CD, since sometimes the vinyls can be a little pricey. But I'm just glad. I've heard this fantastic blues rock. 2007. They're on Century Media, so they're on a fairly decent label. But anyway, some Radio Moscow with New Beginnings. Another one. And I'm very happy, very happy to get this. Cheap, a decent price. I mean, I think I paid $13 for this, and it is Apathy, and the album is called Sinister. The track I heard, God, I don't know. I played the other night on my show, was called Monsters and Heroes. What an absolutely killer song. This is a double album set, of course. Apathy, of course, is with Vinny Apathy and Carmine Apathy together. And this is out on SPV, Steamhammer. Definitely pick this up. This is going to be high up on my 2017 list. Gatefold edition. Great cover. But anyway, Apathy with Sinister. And then I got another Amazon box. I do know what this one is. I pre-ordered this, and finally last week they sent me an email that it was going to be sent out and be here today. And of course, and if you have not heard this, definitely do yourself a favor, go buy this. This is going to be in my top 5 for sure. I'm not sure where it's going to line up or end up by the end of the year, but I absolutely love this album, and it is the brand new Annihilator for the Demented. I have the CD. I finally got the vinyl, and I tell you, there is not one bad song on here. There are a couple videos out for Twisted Lobotomy, and I think One to Kill has a video, and track 4 on side A, Pieces of You. Go over to YouTube and type in Annihilator and watch this video. Absolutely one of the slower tracks, but I tell you, it is a great track. Phantom Asylum, great. Altering the Altar, dark, not all there. But anyway, brand new Annihilator. Brother Demented, what a great cover for that is. Definitely go pick this up. You will not be disappointed. And then I have 4 packages left, and this one comes from Luke Davis in Wisconsin. This is, I'm sure this is a Discog buys. And we'll see what we got here. It is a Discogs. And I finally found more of this. Now the cover's the cover's got a little wear to it. And I'm talking about Eloy and their album from '75 called Floating. 5 tracks on this. And like I say, the cover is got a lot of wear. But the vinyl itself is in very good condition. And I'm just happy to get some more of this. Discogs again, I think I picked up 3 over there. Some of it can be very pricey, but some of it is not bad. It's put out on Janus Records. And but anyway, here's some more Eloy with Floating. Another box. I know what this one is. This is out of a band out of Texas, and I do have their first one. And I ordered this about 3 weeks ago, and they must have been on tour. But I emailed them back last week, and they finally sent this out Thursday, I believe. And this is a stoner psych band, and I'm talking about Ruby the Hatchet and Planetary Space Child. And it's definitely very psyche in nature. It's on the TP label. Can definitely tell it it is very 70s influenced by the cover. A lot of bands going back to doing this. This is on purple vinyl. But anyway, here's Ruby the Hatchet with Planetary Space Child. Got 2 left. Here's another one. This one comes from Soundstage Direct. And I ordered 2 over there. One was a pre-order. And then I seen this one over there as well. And I did not have this on vinyl, and I had been ordering a bunch of it, and it is part of, well, I don't think it is. No, it's not. Anyway, I'm talking about Creator and Live Creation, a 3 LP set put out by SPV Steamhammer in 2017, and got a lot of stuff from a lot of their earlier albums as well as their newer albums. But I seen this. I did not even know. I wasn't even aware that this was out until I was over there looking through, and so I picked it up. I think I paid $30 for this, so it is a little pricey. But if you like Creator, definitely pick this up. And down to the last one here. And I do believe I know what this one is. This one comes from, I do believe it comes from Metal Blade Records, and it is, I'm I'm not mistaken, the final piece to date of the Riot's reissues on vinyl, and I'm talking about Riot Army of One. Double album set with bonus tracks, and there's only 100 made. I have number 75, and like I say, it is a special anniversary collector's edition, 40 years of Riot. And I've been on a really huge Riot kick as of late with I can't think of it. I can't think of it, guys. I just got the CDs last week, and I got the last, or the vinyl previous to this. That is a reissue on Metal Blade, but I looked everywhere for this, and it is very high priced everywhere else except Metal Blade. I think I paid 25 bucks for this. I definitely wanted it, but anyway, finally have completed my Riot collection on vinyl up to date. I hope they do release the other albums that need to be released on vinyl, and I'm talking about now I can't think of it. Breaker. I can't think of it. And Brethren House. See, I can't. My mind's going. But anyway, just happy to pick these up. And anyway, that is all I have for this mail update, and appreciate you guys tuning in. And as always, tune in to Metal Uprising on Wednesdays, 70s Flashback Show on Saturdays, and I will see you next time on the War God mail update. Take care, everybody, and be safe.